you?
Well, for me, Inkwell is pretty much has changed my life, because until I came here, I hadn't left my flat for 2 years. The first year I spent getting from my bedroom into my flat down my path, but then the whole of took about 15 months for me to actually get here with the help of my psychologist and my dad. And once I was here, I came a couple of times with support. I come every week that I'm well enough now, so it's been life-changing, and it has a knock-on effect, because not only do I come here, it means that I've got my craft stuff out at home, and I do that, and I'm spending a bit more time outside, so I'm saying hello to my neighbours, and you know, I've got a bit more confidence. So if there wasn't this, whilst I had really good professional support from my CPN, she couldn't do what this has done. Nobody could. So it's life-changing.
This is the longest I've been without being in hospital, because I'm coming in. I reckon I'm coming in, and I'm, you know,
I come here when
it's the only days out you can guarantee I get out of the house, Thursday and Friday, because I come here.
Yeah.
Well, the other days probably might not. I spent the last 3 days in bed, and suddenly I'm up and I'm out, and I'm.
Yeah, and if it's really, really difficult and I'm struggling, I put all my energies into I must get to Inkwell on Thursday, because I know I'll feel better. It's not just about coming here and doing things, it's about being with other people who you know understand without you having to say anything. That sometimes things are difficult, but a lot of the time it's about laughing and having fun and just being. There's no pressure to make anything or do anything.
If you're not well, you can still come and you have a good time, because it's like,
it doesn't matter. It's not about illness.
I was really poorly yesterday, really poorly, and but I'm here and I'm happy, and I'm happier than I've been in days. You know.
Because everything else is about, you know, are you okay? It's about illness, are you taking medication, all of that. Whereas
taking your tablets, love.
Oh, I know. And you think that's not the answer to everything. It helps, but you know, there's more to life. And whereas here, it's just about being normal.
And for me, because when I'm really poorly, I start hearing voices and all sorts of stuff like that. But when I'm doing stuff, I don't hear them. And for me, it's a break in your head. It's like my brain has a bit of peace and quiet for a bit, you know, and I can't explain it, but it does, just because my mind's focusing on something else. For once in my life, I'm not having chattering going on in my head, and it's, you know, the doctors can't stop that, but doing something, it stops it, and it's nice to have a bit of peace, you know.
And for me, it's, I struggle a lot with really intense suicidal thoughts, but I find when I'm doing this, because it's relaxing, or anything that I do here, or I'm looking forward to coming to actually make or create something, that it kind of gives me a reality that I can focus on rather than getting lost in the distress that I'm feeling. And you know, it can take an hour or 2 hours, and because you focus on it, you can look at the end of it and you think, gosh, I did that. So it's such a nice feeling. And as I said, because I've been doing things here, I've actually started doing things at home, which means that when I have those really distressed periods in the middle of the night, I'm not wandering around in wanton despair a lot of the time, because nobody's around at 3 o'clock in the morning other than the Samaritans, really. But if I can do something like this, it's normal, so I don't feel like I'm some kind of freak who's got loads of rubbish going on in my head. You know, and then I can send pictures of it to people and go, look what I made.
It's like Val, the other Friday, Val said something to me like, oh, you're an artist. And it's like, I haven't got a job, and wherever you go in life, people always say to you, oh, what do you do for a living? And when you're so ill that you haven't got a job, you're nothing. You know, because everyone sums you up by what you do for a job, and it's like, for once I can sit there like, yeah, I'm an artist, and I've started telling people now, yeah, I'm an artist. You know, I have a little craft stall that makes maybe 20 quid at a time. You know, it's not the best, it's not the most productive thing, but I'm earning like a couple of quid here there, you know, but I'm an artist, and it's finally, I'm not a nobody, you know, and it's, you can't get that anywhere else, you know.
Yeah, because before I was ill, I had a really sort of high stress professional job, and that was my entire definition for life. And then when I lost it and I couldn't go back to that, it took me a long time to accept it. But you know, even with the professional help that I got, people say, what did you used to work as? And you know, shall we put that on your care plan? And it was so unproductive, because that's not it. But here, I came here and people smiled and they were friendly, and there was just instant acceptance. And I think that's it. It's like you say, it's that acceptance.
You're not the patient, are you?
No, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm not patient.
Because Val will sit there and ask me about, well, how do you sell this on the internet? And it's like, I'm not here like as the patient and, you know, all these service user or anything. There's no funny titles about me. I'm just the same as anybody else. And one day I know that I could maybe volunteer here. Yeah. And there's none of this, oh, well, you know.
Well, there's hope in the future here. There's like, and you don't get to the point of like, oh, it's, you know, we've got 10 minutes left, you've got to go. You know how long it's for, but you can plan and enjoy your time around that. So really, it's about, I didn't go out because I'd lost everything and felt so worthless, and you know, there was nothing to live for, and gradually, it goes and makes a difference. I'm not the job I was, I'm a person, and this is the first time I've found that in my life. Yes,
I'm learning to do pottery, you know, I mean,
I've never done pottery before. Dougie, he'll go through, you know, the different techniques and show you and let you have a go, and there's no right or wrong way, you know, so that's really good.
There's no sitting down and, right, this week we're all going to learn this. You know, you come in and you learn at whatever, like I'll come in tomorrow morning and I've got an idea in my head of what I want to make, and I'll come in and I'll tell Val and she'll go, right, here's the clay, let's do it, you know, and there's none of this, oh, well, yeah, but this week we're going to do this and we've got to write on the board, and there's none of that, but I'm learning, and I'm learning what I want to learn, not what the teacher thinks I should learn, you know.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant.
And the fact that you can move between different activities, because depending on how, I suppose how fragile I feel depends on what I do, and if I can concentrate for a long time, I'll do the sewing with Sue in that. And she's taught me a lot about, you know, how, for example, I'd like cross stitch and embroidery, but I'm making a soft toy at the moment and it's quite complicated, it's got darts and things in, and she's teaching me the proper way to do it. And the fact that I'm learning something new after so long of being told, no, you can't do that, no, you can't do that, is invaluable. It might seem really tiny to people out there, but to me, sewing the textiles and everything, she's got a huge knowledge about how different fabrics work, and you know, even down to she was saying about dressmaking and things like that, to go if you wanted to go on to something bigger, and you know, that's
okay.
So from going from where I wasn't confident enough to thread the needle to begin with, even though I'd done that before, to actually choosing a project on my own completely and drawing up the pattern and cutting it out and learning how to do that. There's no, I mean, with all of the volunteers, because I've worked with Amanda as well, there's no pressure to do anything, and there's always ideas of what you can do, but you know, you go
like they're all artists.
Yes,
they're artists, and they're good artists. So we've not just got the leftovers that couldn't get a job. We've got like good. No, we have.
But that's true.
You've got, you know, we've got the people that are actually good at what they do, and they're teaching it. You know, instead of just, you know, oh well, I can't do that, so I'll go and work for Mind. You know, they're actually blooming good at what they do.
They're really good,
and they're teaching their skills and doing it pretty well. And I love that I've got my little pottery in the display case. I love it.
Yeah.
And nobody, like my mum ain't going to turn up and look at the pottery. She don't give a clue about it. But I've got my own pottery in that little glass cabinet, and I'm chuffed every week. I come and have a look, and it's just like, wow.
Well, it's so meaningful, isn't it? Yeah. Together.